This here is a General Electric. You know, the light bulb people. This is a General Electric GAU 8. This is a 30mm cannon. You can see the rifling in there. See it? This is an A10. You can see I've been painting, but here's my hand size for comparison. Now these shoot a pretty good sized projectile that is this wide, alright? That's 30mm and probably about as long as your thumb, maybe a little longer. And that son of a gun is moving, and it will pop a tank open. And these are kinetic energy rounds, and they use depleted uranium, not because it's radioactive. It hardly has any radioactivity. They use depleted uranium because it's heavy and it's dense. Okay, mass times velocity equals energy. Okay, in this case, muzzle energy. And so that's why they use depleted uranium in a lot of what's known as kinetic energy rounds, KE rounds. This doesn't have any explosive in it. It simply hits the target. It's moving so fast and it's so dense, it punctures a hole through the armor and fragments, but it's moving so fast that it creates ungodly amounts of friction, and that friction ignites fuel and ammunition that will be in the tank. That's why you see these tanks, a lot of times they blow up and the turret blows off. That's because their ammo's been hit, or their fuel. And I've seen these things in action before over in Europe and at the Yakima Training Center, and they are impressive. This is an impressive thing. It spins. The whole front of this thing is a gun. The entire front is a gun. The GAU 8 is in there. Pilot's up here. The pilot sits in what's known as a titanium bathtub, which protects them from small arms fire from the ground, shrapnel and different things. Very well armored aircraft. But I wanted to concentrate on the cannon because it's so impressive. And these things sound like this. They sound like, and boy, they make noise. Oh man, they make noise. Very efficient weapon. These were meant to counter the Soviet Union because they had a huge numerical advantage over us in armor, especially tanks, during the Cold War. This was meant to even the score right here. So yeah, very cool weapon. Very, very cool weapon. God bless America.